Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's review. It is Preacher Book 5 by Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. This Vertigo publication came out on August 19th, 2014. It has 356 pages and it's 14 chapters long. Now, important to note, the original publications of these comic books came out in the late 90s, and you'll see that it matches more those times. Like, they reference things like Nirvana and just things that are going on in the world in the 90s. But it's interesting how some of the things are still relevant today. Anyway, this is the fifth installment, like the fifth volume. So I've already done the first four, and I'm not going to get into the whole backstory. I'm just going to kind of continue where it left off, but briefly. So now, Jessie Custer, I don't know how to say his name. He kind of is trying to find himself. He regained some of his memories, and then he saw Tulip, who's his girlfriend, like he loves and whatever, kissing Cassidy, who's his friend, and that kind of shell-shocked him. And he kind of like not into hiding, but he had to like reevaluate his purpose and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, overall, this book was okay. He kind of, it's like this little kind of side story where he sets up in some town, ends up finding his long lost mother, who he thought was dead. He ends up becoming the sheriff of that town and liberating it from this, like, I guess, evil corporation, this kind of weird, crazy, rich billionaire tycoons, like letting his employees take advantage of the town, and he liberates and Jesse liberates the town from it. Interesting little side story, but I'm getting like to the point where the next volume's the last volume, and there's been, like, in the last three, it's been a lot of backstory, a lot of building up like each character, but no, like, the plot really hasn't progressed very much. And so I'm gonna read the next one, but like at this point, it's like I still like it, I still enjoy it, but I was expecting it a totally different direction. There's a lot of good features, like they get on morality, and you see like a lot of it takes place in the South, so you see a lot of the bigotry, the ignorance. And first, what I do like is he's from the South, he's from Texas, but he doesn't believe in the same way that like people believe in things. And I'm not gonna like stereotype or generalize everybody, but like he's kind of against the whole like racism, which is great, and he's open-minded and things like that, which is interesting because like it's like he wasn't raised that way per se. He was brought up typically, like he had a really bad upbringing actually, so you would think he'd have like a lot more hatred. He does have this kind of anger within him, which he's directing it more towards kind of redeeming the world, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of good things in this, and a lot of like, what's the word, smart, parallels and lessons. But in terms of like advancing the overall plot, it didn't really leave me at the end of this one. I'm used to like when, okay, now, like we're getting to the point where, oh, we have one more book or a few more books left. I'm used to like, now things are starting to take shape. Nothing's taken shape yet. So I'm hoping that because the next one's going to be conclusion, I'm hoping that that's where I get my fix, so to speak. But again, if you're interested in the Preacher graphic novels, definitely read it, because if you're like me, like I don't like leaving things unfinished, you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, that's my kind of review of Preacher Volume 5. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like my content, and Please like the video if you like the video, and see you guys next time.